All right, everybody. So now we're going to show you how the WP Badass Countdown actually works. So we're in the back office of WordPress. You're going to come over to the left side navigation, and you're going to click on something that says either Countdown or J Countdown, depending on which version of my plugin you're getting. You're going to click on Shortcode Generator, and it's going to bring you to the back office of WP Badass Countdown. And you're going to see a clock immediately. So you see this is set for about a year out. Now we're going to go over and set the plugin to a real countdown offer. So what we've done is we created a time for the title. So what we did for default just says this special offer ends in, and then you put in your time. You can change that to whatever you want. So I'm going to change that to this badass special expires in. You can change that to whatever you want. Right now it's set to about a year out. Let's change that to 2013. Let's change it to about an hour away. As you can see, the time immediately changed there to about an hour away. You can change the time zone to whatever you want. So that's pretty self-explanatory. The title. Basically what you're going to see is it will say this offer expires and you'll see the time, and then right next to the time you will see words that say the new price will be. Now what you want to do is put in your first price. So let's say you want it to start out at $7. As you can see, it popped up at $7. The increment that you want it to change to, let's say you want it to be a nickel. As you can see, it's set to a nickel. You can change whatever color you want. Let's change it to red. You got a couple of options for fonts. I'm going to change it to Impact. You can change the size of the font. Let's change it to 76. You can see the $7 popped up right there in its larger font. Now here's where it gets really, really sexy and crazy. Right now it's set to increase by a nickel the next day. Not very sexy, not a whole lot of scarcity there. Change it to an hour, a nickel an hour. Again, not very sexy, not a whole lot of scarcity. Now when you change it to a minute, it starts to get more interesting because now it's going to go up 5 cents every minute. And you can see the clock ticking down and the price going up. But here's where it starts to get absolutely freaking bonkers. When you change this to seconds, now it's going up 5 cents a second. Now, we know there are other scarcity and countdown clocks out there, but none of them show you as the time goes down, the money goes up. That's what makes people have a heart attack right now. That's why the scarcity is off the charts, because you can see the price going up in relation to the time going down. I love it. Then you can come and change and play with the actual style of the plugin, what you want it to look like. You can change it to metal. You can change it to a slide. You can do a lot of different things there. I won't bore you with that. You can change the color. You can change the width of the time over there so they can be bigger, where you do it automatically, or you can fix it and then you can bring it back. This right here, you can type in whatever other number that you want there, or you can just drag this down here and it will go back to the size you want, depending on if you want this in a widget or on a page or on a sales page or whatever. You have full control over that. You can also test the text group space, which means that you can move this and move it over, and you can test how it looks on the page in terms of the spacing between the text. You can also change the space between the actual letters or numbers. Okay, I won't mess with that either. Reflection, if you want it to kind of look cool there, you can use that as well. And then you can change the day. Right there, you see we have it defaulted to 365 days, or 3 digits for the days, but you can change that to 0 if you want. You can make it out 10 years, so it's 5 or 6 digits for the days. We're going to move it back to 3, and that will bring it back to the default. If you want the display to only show the hour, minute, and second, you take the display away, you untick that. You can move the hour out. You can actually have it just show the seconds. So you can create scarcity in a lot of cool ways with this plugin. You can actually untick the display label, and so it will have nothing there in terms of the letters under the numbers. And then of course you want to put in a redirect URL, which is where people will be taken after the time expires. So we're going to put in warriorforum.com. Now what you want to do is create the short code. So click on create short code. You're going to copy and paste this into a text document so that you can have it and put it on your page. Click close, and now we are going to actually see the plugin in action. We're going to copy that short code onto a page, post, or widget and work it out. Okay, as you can see, we're going to make the redirect to warriorforum.com. That means when the clock expires, they will be directed to warriorforum.com. So let's close this. Let's open up a page. Add new. That's a race against the clock, a race against time. Let's type in test 5. Come on, test 5. Internet's running kind of slow. Test 5. Okay. Paste the short code here. Come on, internet. Paste the short code. All right, let's publish it. Let's view the page. This is what happens when your internet is on the blink. View the page. And we should see the plugin, and it should redirect immediately, as you can see. There you go. So that's how the plugin works. Go ahead and put this to work for yourselves, guys, and have fun, and let me know some of the results that you get. Thanks.